Hey everybody, this is Doc Mac from Galloping Ghost Pinball down out here in Brookfield, Illinois. We are here today, Friday, September 20th, 2019, with yet another Friday mystery game, adding game number 38 to the pinball floor here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. Super excited for this one. It's been a little bit since pinball expanded, and our last game that we put out was Elvira and the Party Monsters, number 37. We've been so happy to continue to add new games to the floor and fill up this expansion, and great to see so many people just so feverishly playing pinball here. It's awesome. So many new people coming from the arcade, and we appreciate everybody that comes out and enjoys these great rare games. We've had so many new people come and check out the super rare games like Predator and Joust and Aliens and Kubert Cubes or Kubert's Quest, and so awesome that we're able to have them all here, and it really seems like people are enjoying them. So we're very excited for Pinball Expo to be coming up. They're going to be doing some cool stuff with that, and anxious, already planning the next Friday mystery game. When it'll happen, I know we had a little bit of a gap between Elvira and the Party Monsters coming out, and then before that it was 4 new games going on the pinball floor with Medusa, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Scared Stiff, and Stern's Munsters. So what else will we be putting up here? Who knows? You'll have to stay tuned and see what we put up. But game number 38 coming on the pinball floor right now. Before we unveil this, this last week we lost our good friend Sean Quigley, who was not only such a huge fan of the video side of the arcade, but of pinball as well. So his family needs your support in helping with covering costs of his funeral and everything. So we have a GoFundMe. If you can, please donate. Sean was a great guy. He was so supportive of the arcade and of pinball, and just a real pillar of the community. And anything you can donate to Sean, his family, it is greatly appreciated. He will be sorely missed, and all we can do is remember him. We knew so many of these games that he loved to play. He would talk to everybody about all these games that he enjoyed playing, and hope if you come out, ask us. We're happy to tell you some of his favorite games. He was always playing Monster Bash, so keep Sean in mind when you're playing some of these games. So without any further ado, this Friday mystery game, number 38, what could it be?
What is it?
Is it going to be something you know? Is it going to be something that you don't know? Oh, Jurassic, maybe. It is Starship Troopers. Released from Sega back in 1998, based on the 1997 movie. Pretty underrated game. A lot of the Sega games, Godzilla, Viper, all of them, and X-Files. We've had a lot of people say that they'd heard kind of mixed things, and once they got time to play them, especially on free play, really getting into them. I think this one is another one of those. One of the really cool things on the right side of it, there's a mini flipper right above the standard right flipper. So very, very cool game. Lots of cool playfield toys and everything. So should we have Master Tech Ken Walker come up and show us how it's done?
I'm a little busy.
Really? Too busy for... Oh, he's working on Medusa. Just one game. Just the inaugural game. Nothing.
Hey, everybody.
Ken, have you played Starship Troopers?
Very limited.
What'd you think?
I don't know about the rules, but I like the gameplay. There's some flow here, and I love the movie. The movie's hilarious, so a lot of great call-outs from the movie.
Definitely. The artwork on it is really cool. Definitely a pretty fast game.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's see. Ken Walker playing Starship Troopers, your 38th game here at Galloping Ghost Pinball.
Is that the music
Got this machine in excellent condition. Very, very happy to have it. We've been doing some rearranging here at Galloping Ghost Pinball, so if you haven't been in here in a bit, some things are moved around. Some grouping is a little different. We've got Attack from Mars, Revenge from Mars, and now Space Invaders right next to that for kind of the alien, Martian, xenophobe section. And then Space Invaders right next to Defender, Spy Hunter, and Cubert's Quest for the video game section. Ken hitting the wrong flipper button there. Two flippers on the right side. There's the short flipper and then the long flipper. Short flipper on top. Each has its own button. There's a big boss bug that's hidden in the center of the playfield that'll come up if Ken kills enough of the bugs. You see the warrior bug on the upper left, kind of going back and forth. Oh, those call-outs. So good.
Great call-outs from the movie. Unfortunately, not a good game.
Well, the game is good, but that play
It was terrible. But this game is awesome.
Cool. Who's next? Who we got? Greg? Greg is stepping up. There you go. Such a cool movie if you haven't seen it. Marines versus giant bugs with a kind of a RoboCop-esque sense of humor to it. $1.5 million on ball 2. A lot of Michael Ironside quotes as GGA Jeremiah calling out. Oh. For those that are just joining us, you are watching the new game here at Galloping Ghost Pinball, Starship Troopers, released from Sega back in 1998. Definitely, as we were saying, a very underrated game overall, but the people who know it really seem to dig it. But hopefully if you haven't played it, come on by, give it a shot. Joins all of the other games, the 37 other games here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. What do we have? Let's go through the list. We've got Bram Stoker's Dracula, our newest game before Starship Troopers, Elvira and the Party Monsters, Scared Stiff, The Munsters, released from Stern, Bally's Medusa, Attack from Mars, Revenge from Mars, Space Invaders, Defender, Spy Hunter, Cubert's Quest. We've got the entire Pinbot trilogy, Pinbot, Bride of Pinbot, The Machine, Jackbot. We've got Monster Bash. We've got Joust. We've got Nightmare on Elm Street. What else is in that row? Creature from the Black Lagoon, Godzilla. Then we've got Aliens, super amazing game from Highway, very, very rare. And then Predator, which is a one of one. You're not going to play that anywhere else. Predator, great story behind that. Make sure you check out our Facebook posts on Predator. Extremely rare. You won't see it anywhere else. Made it out a few times to various shows. Then we've got Varcon, an upright pin with almost in a video arcade cabinet style. Very, very cool. Very rare. Very happy to have that one here. Then we've got Baby Pac-Man, Granny and the Gators, Caveman, those last three being hybrid pinball games. Then we've got Twilight Zone, Addams Family, Tales from the Crypt, Viper, X-Files. Oh yeah. Haunted House, Gorgar, Black Knight, F-14, Police Force, Funhouse, Monster Bash, Joust, and Fireball, making up the 38 games that we have here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. Already lining up on some other games. When we'll get them, I don't know. Who knows? But definitely happy to add number 38, Starship Troopers, to the lineup. So many of the great Sega games that came out at this time, definitely overlooked by a lot of people. I know Viper, Godzilla, and X-Files, a lot of people say very underrated games. And playing them here on Free Play, you can really get into the nitty-gritty and learn the games so much better than without the concern of 50 cents a play or 75 or $1 per play. We've got our techs here working so hard, guys like Maurice and Zach, and of course Ken Walker, Greg Gominas, and the occasional helping hand from Doug Fox and Shady. Everybody working so hard to keep these machines all playing great, always making sure everything is running right. Those guys are you'll see them here test playing just to make sure that when you go to play it, it's going to be playing good. So we're watching GGA Waffles as he plays Starship Troopers. He's got to shoot the ramp. That bonus ramp shot counter counting down. It's at 1.1 million. He's got to get it. Gets it at a million even. $7.8 million. Do we have any other machines that have non-standard flipper layouts? A lot of games. Look at Kubert's Quest. Haunted House is not really standard. Medusa's got zipper flippers on it. Space Invaders. Tales from the Crypt. There's definitely a lot of games here that we try to have some unique stuff. So definitely come by, check it out. Everything set to free play. Open 7 days a week. Already expanded pinball a time or two. A lot of people come in that are some pretty serious pinheads that have come in and been pretty impressed with our lineup of pinball machines. Myself, I love pinball. Obviously, I've spent a lot more time on the video game side, but definitely love me some pinball, but don't know it as well as I do the video game side, so just kind of picking and choosing the games as we go, stuff that seems like it'll be unique and fit the theme. Got definitely a little bit more of a horror monster theme going on, a little bit of video game theme going on, some movie tie-ins, so try to have a little bit of everything. Again, if you're just joining us, if you can, let's post that link to the Sean Quigley fundraiser. Again, our good friend Sean Quigley passed away recently. There's a GoFundMe to help generate funds to help with his funeral expenses. Sean was such a great guy. We appreciate every dollar donated. Every penny really helps out, so it's very much appreciated. So, and I really have to say I'm so amazed and thankful that our community is so strong and supportive. So many people have donated already. It really just goes to show how strong this community is. We've had people from out of the country that have never met Sean before, but recognize how much he meant to the people here and have helped donate money to the cause. So that's very, very much appreciated. Sean loved pinball. He loved video games in general. He made so many friends here over the years, and it's quite a loss, and it's been hard for everybody here. So we appreciate it, and it's having pinball in the arcade. You make so many friends here, and to lose such a good guy that was so passionate about this and was such a part of the community is very difficult. So again, we really appreciate the support and donating to the GoFundMe for Sean Quigley. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on Twitch and Facebook for our joining us for our Friday mystery game here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. For those that are just joining us, our 38th game here at Starship Troopers, released from Sega back in 1998. Just picked this machine up very recently. Huge shout outs to Sam Gates, who went out and picked it up for us. Sam, where'd you go get this from? He's thinking. Will there be we just had, who asked that? Xlodar X asking the question, will there be a pinball release every Friday? Unfortunately, no. Pinball is, some of these machines are extremely expensive. So unfortunately, we can't, due to space limitations and just the cost of the machines, would be nearly impossible to put one out every week. We do have a few more games that we're kind of keeping an eye on, so who knows how long it'll be before the next one. But we will always make posts, and we will keep doing these live streams. So we definitely appreciate you hanging out with us as we show off our newest games. Jeremiah putting up 70 million. Very nice. Jeremiah, what did you think of Starship Troopers?
With my raw talent, a little easy, but good game.
You going to be playing some more?
Yeah, I love the flipper layout was really good.
You like that? That's awesome. You're a fan of the movie.
Oh, I love it.
When did you see it? Came out in
1997. I know I saw a cardboard cutout of it in a movie theater, and I was like, hey, Mom, I want to watch that movie. And she's like, you don't want to watch that movie. But I rented it. I wanted to see it in the theater, but I didn't get a chance to.
What do you, for people, sometimes they'll see the pin and then they're going to go check out the movie. What was the movie like? Like, what did you compare it to?
The movie?
Yeah.
It's very similar to RoboCop in feel, for sure. It's got that same humor, same violence, unique characters, over the top.
There you have it from GGA Jeremiah. He is a movie aficionado, for sure. He's got a website, entertainment analysis, a domain. Yeah, we can't even call it a website. New breaking good news from Ken Walker. Medusa back up and running. Huge thanks to Ken for all his help in getting that. That one was a tough one to get.
It was a tough one to get. Thank you to Clay Harrell and the Pinball Repair Guides. narrowed it down. It was a PIA chip, and it was not the common one that blows. It was the uncommon one. So I was getting all kinds of weird drop target switches. There's a lot going on in that game. It's got the expander section for additional 8 switch hits, which is the back drop targets. And took a while to chase that one down, but once we chased it down, replaced the chip, it's working. Then we had some mechanical issues, ironed that out. It's working, leveled, ready to play. It's been down a long time, and good to get that going.
Awesome. So many people wanting to play that one. Such a cool looking game. Literally the first time I saw that one at Pinball Expo, I knew that one had to be here, and pretty unique. It's got zipper flippers where the flippers actually shoot in, and to where if you're playing right, you can't lose the ball. But very, very, very cool game. There's a shield button at the bottom that'll launch the shield forward and knock the ball if you're about to drain. So very, very cool. Are you saying for future streams, or you think they should do it now?
It's probably all right. I mean, good quality right now. That's good lighting. Maybe after this. Uh-oh, Shady. What's your score over there?
Shady. 14 million. 14. On the third ball compared to GGA Jeremiah's 71 million. Let's see. 200,000 point bonus. It's fighting those warriors and tankers. There's definitely a difference. Jeremiah, you're coming over from productions. You don't get the time that the Galloping Ghost Pinball guys get over here. So you're just all raw talent when you play.
Yeah, raw talent. That is the word.
What do you think? Shady's doing his best.
He's
Creeping it, and he just broke 19 million. That's about less than a third of your score.
right. It's he will produce results at 1,000 times the amount of time put in. So if I put in one hour, 1,000 hours, he will beat me.
Wow. You hearing this, Shady?
No, he will beat me. No, I'm saying he'll beat me.
24 million. Is that a good Shady score?
Yeah, no, I would be very proud if I were Shady.
Wow. There's another 2.5 million point. Shoot bugs again. Here we go.
No.
2 times the bonus. Oh.
Did you shoot again, though?
No, that was a shoot.
Wow.
Literally drained right after the ball save went away.
What do you think?
It's a fun game. I actually enjoy it. I've never seen the movie, but it seems funny, and I don't want to check the movie out now.
You know, that's such a cool thing that it goes both ways. Sometimes you'll know the movie and gravitate towards the game. Sometimes you'll check out the game and then you'll gravitate and want to check out the movie. So
That's definitely true. A similar thing with Creature. I've never seen that movie before in my life, but that's by far my favorite pinball game. So I feel like I have to see that movie now. So Creature from the Black Lagoon, Starship Troopers are 2 movies I want to check out now, thanks to pinball.
very cool. Very cool. Our own Maurice on your Friday mystery game. Game number 38 here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. It's Starship Troopers, released from Sega back in 1998. If you haven't already, make sure you're following our Galloping Ghost Pinball page on Facebook. and Instagram. We're going to post the link in there. If you want to stay up to date on new game releases and be part of the community, just click that like button. And you can always, of course, join our Galloping Ghost Productions page. A little more interactive. We definitely have a lot of content going on there as well. So follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. We always post if we're doing a Friday mystery, that's where we're going to post it. You can see hear when the new games are coming out. You can see if interesting fixes to machines. Again, Ken Walker just fixed our Bally Medusa, so we'll be making a post about that. We're always having so many of the great industry people out here. We've had some great streamers. We had Jack Danger out here streaming. Tournaments, everything else. So make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Maurice already at 9 million on his first ball. Shout outs to Scott from Pin Stadium. Thanks for joining us. Thinking about getting some more of them Pin Stadium lights. They definitely add a lot to the cabinets. Maurice on ball 2 already at 14.5 million. There's the brain bug popped up for a second. He popped up and then went back down. Zagma Beach. He's got to defeat 7 hoppers. Getting those warriors. It's a hopper. All bugs killed. He's got it on that tiny upper flipper. Counters running down. That score. 3.1 million left. Oh, that came screaming at him. Got one brain bug. Very nice. I think so. Multi-ball ready. He's got to shoot the warrior. Nice. Maurice putting up a respectable score, 34 million.
He's got to shoot that target right there where that bug is. Get it? Oh, you got it.
Ready for multi-ball, nuke them all. Oh. There you goes. 5 million. 50 million already. Shoot Super Nuke for 25 million. $2.5. 25 million. 44.5 million. Wow, putting up 85 million already. Very, very impressive. 86 million. Awesome score. What do you think?
Great game. I need to watch the movie now.
Yeah, you'd never seen it either?
Never seen the movie.
Oh, definitely check it out. It's definitely a fun movie. Definitely a fun movie. What do you think of gameplay?
I love the gameplay. The right mini flipper, you can hold it on that and then drop it down to the main flipper. That was kind of my strategy, just trying to have as much control as possible. Just a really great game. The ramps are really solid. A lot of great shots.
Are they tough or?
In comparison to like Bram Stoker's Dracula or like, I would say it's like a little above average. Yeah.
Do you think you're going to spend a lot of time on this one? I know. What else are you playing right now?
I mean, I've been playing a lot of Fireball and Bram Stoker's, but I know like this is going to be my main focus for a long time. Honestly.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'll get on the scoreboard soon.
Awesome, man.
The default is 90.
You're right there. You're right there. Watching Greg Gominas play your Friday mystery game here at Galloping Ghost Pinball, Starship Troopers. Released from Sega back in 1998. The movie came out in 1997. It came out in the movie was released in November of 97, so probably shortly after, so we've got it's actually the cabinet's in fairly good condition, but when we pick this up, we got a spare cabinet with it. So maybe at some point we'll switch everything over and have an even nicer cabinet when we run out of things to do here. Shitty asking if we're putting any more color DMDs. Maybe. Who knows? We put one in our Scared Stiff machine. Looks amazing. We'll see. So many games that if we did that, they'd look great. But Maurice checking out. Thank you so much, Maurice. We will see you tomorrow. Maurice will be at the arcade tomorrow. Watching Ken Walker and Greg play a two-player game. Ken is up. Closing in on Greg's 5 million point lead. He has a 3.6 away still to catch up. Yeah, that'll wrap it up for our Facebook stream. We're going to keep streaming on Twitch, though. If you want to catch out our Twitch stream, jump over to twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade. We'll be streaming for a while yet. Again, make sure you are following our Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date on when new games are being released to Galloping Ghost Pinball. Don't forget, let's have Pete Hahn will put the links to those in the stream chat. If this is the first time you're checking out our Friday mystery game, also be aware we've got a Monday mystery game Over at the Galloping Ghost Arcade, we put a new arcade game on the arcade floor at 5 p.m. every Monday. The Friday mystery game, it's kind of a special occasion, and we'll be adding more, but definitely not every week. But stay tuned to, again, check out our Facebook page, as that's where we make the big announcement of when a new game is coming to Galloping Ghost Pinball. One last time, again, we want to honor our friend Sean Quigley, who recently passed away. We've got a GoFundMe to help with his funeral expenses. So please donate to that. Pete will post a link to that one last time. Thank you, everybody that has donated to that already. Very, very generous, and thank you for helping support a great member of our community that recently passed away. So thank you for that. So that'll wrap up our Facebook stream. Again, jump over to Twitch at twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade. This is Doc Mac from Galloping Ghost Pinball, and we hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you for continuing to join us on Twitch. We are here with today's Friday mystery game at Galloping Ghost Pinball, which is Starship Troopers, released from Sega back in 1998, based on the 1997 movie, also called Starship Troopers. We're watching Greg Gominas and Ken Walker alternate. Greg on his third ball, 11.4 million, 11.6 million. Got the bug. Did hit the brain bug. Got him once. $1 million point bonus for that. So many great call outs from the movie. Got to defeat 4 warriors and 7 hoppers. Let's see what Greg can do. There's a warrior. What a great underrated game from Sega. Sega had so many cool games. And a lot of them, people who just kind of casually checked them out. Everybody thought they were all right, but I don't think people have really put the time in to know how good some of these games are. Starship Troopers, definitely a very underrated game. Viper. X-Files, Godzilla. Surprising how some of those games have become personal favorites to some of the players here. Just being able to, they've been aware of them, they had played them, but hadn't really gotten a chance to play them in depth. So again, everything here is set on free play. This is our 38th game here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. Again, you can check out our lineup if you go to Galloping Ghost Arcade, and then right at the top there's a current game list for Galloping Ghost Pinball. Who won that one? I looked away.
That was me, you know.
Greg taking that one.
Have to ask.
Well, you know. Todd was here recently. He's saying Alien and Monster Bash, some of his favorites. Yeah, let's see. That's the crazy thing with having Ken and Greg here. They love playing the games, but then they'll sense something slightly wrong, then they want to tear it open. So let's have them. We're gonna get a cool look and watch Ken and Greg do what they do. Hopefully everybody is all right with a quick maintenance break. Oh. Had a. Yeah, no plans for a dispensary anytime soon.
Not your style.
Sorry. They're dispensing pinball machines and arcade games and video games. That's all I'd want, but you know, to each their own. And weights. Cars. Motorcycles. Todd, when he was here, he said he saw Ken fixing aliens. You know, so much effort keeps going into making sure that these machines are working great, and huge thanks to Ken Walker as he kind of leads things up on the tech side down here. Greg Ominas as well. Our guys Zach and Shady and Maurice working hard as always to make sure all the play fields are clean, all the rubbers are good, everything's level, playing properly. Doug Fox occasionally jumping in on pinball as well. So cool to get that inside look at what goes into keeping some of these machines up and running. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you want to... So you can see how complicated some of these pins are.
What he's doing right there is So what Ken's doing right here, he's adjusting that pink little mini flipper so that it is more parallel and the ball doesn't hop over it to the regular size flipper. So we're going to adjust it so it kind of comes down the out lane and it's nice and smooth and even. And hopefully with a little bit of cradling, you should be able to make the left scoop hole by cradling the regular flipper and then shooting the pink flipper. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
So what I'm trying to do here with this small pink flipper is I'm trying to get the pinch bolt, which we probably can't actually see easily, I'm just trying to get it a little tight, little bit of friction so that I can then lower the play field and align it, and then once it's aligned I can tighten it down. So I'm just kind of reaching behind here and now it's free to move. So now I'm going to lower the play field. Get it in alignment where I need it to be. I don't want it to stick. That's probably why it's here. I don't know if it's the super bands on here.
Oh, maybe.
Because I don't want it to get stuck. But I can just give it little tweaks. I don't know, what do you think?
We have a small regular rubber.
I do. Let me go get one. That's going to be really tough to get off.
You want to give a close-up look at some of the playfield toys? All the bugs and...
Tons of bugs. So the bugs,
lots of
basically
bugs.
The bugs are color coordinated, so when the game's lit up, you'll have numbers in here, and basically say there's a number 5 in here, that means you got to shoot 5 of the yellow lit arrows and targets. This thing right here is a target to help start the multi-ball, and this bug will move back the more you hit it. And then it kind of comes up and moves around during multi-ball, and you got to hit it. You can hit some ramps And then, of course, you got the big brain bug underneath here. He pops up, and you whack him a couple times, and then he'll go down. Yeah, we could probably raise him up now. There he is. Look at that.
How
thing.
cool is that? And
If you watch the movie, you know where he comes in at, and you know what happens to him in the movie. So it's kind of cool that it's in the game. Yeah, no spoilers.
For this
Yeah,
20
movie.
plus 25.
Movie from 1998. Don't want to spoil it for you. If you've never seen the movie, I highly recommend it. It's a great movie. A little shocking. By today's standard, not so much, but back then it was pretty shocking.
Checking out, see one of the wings on the ship back here is knocked off. We'll have to see if we can't find a replacement for that. I know one of the bug arms is broken as well. So many little things. You get a new machine and you always want it to be as complete as possible and spend a lot of time and effort making sure they're as close to original as possible.
This is loose, not tight. I can do adjustments as I need, and that's right about where I want it. But it's tight enough to where it'll stay, and now I just gotta hoist this back up and torque it down, and we're good.
Cool. Be right back to the pinball action of Starship Troopers, your Friday mystery game here at Galloping Ghost Pinball out in Brookfield, Illinois. Yeah, always constantly fixing and repairing things, working on machines. Happy to always let people take a look and give a...
The flipper gap. Sure that the flipper, I don't know if you can see this very well, but you also want to lift up on the flipper to make sure that it's not jammed up against this bushing, or you'll get resistance if the coils start heating up, and you'll just get a little bit of friction. So I'm just tugging up, making sure that all the flippers aren't too tight. This one's actually a little tight, although it's working fine. And then this one's good. So there you go.
Cool.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, why not? Turn on the lights. I want to make sure.
I need 906s.
I got it. On the flasher test.
Or just change them all. This yellow. Oh, these don't work. We can get these later. No. Actually, if we pop these screws.
I think that will wrap up our stream for today. Now let's get one more game in there. Let's keep going. Be back with some action momentarily. Again, Galloping Ghost Pinball, located at 9213 Ogden Avenue, just 2 blocks east of Galloping Ghost Pinball. Everything here set on free play, only $15 to get in, $30 if you're going to the arcade and pinball, $5 savings. We've got 38 machines here now. Run through them one more time real quick. We got Bram Stoker's Dracula, Elvira and the Party Monsters, Scared Stiff, The Munsters, a new game from Stern, Bally's Medusa, Attack from Mars, Revenge from Mars, Space Invaders, Defender, super rare game, Spy Hunter, Cubert's Quest from Gottlieb, another super rare game, the Pinbot Trilogy, Pinbot, The Bride of Pinbot, the machine, Jackbot, a Pinbot adventure. Then Monster Bash, that's the re-release from Chicago Gaming. We've got Fireball. We've got the outrageously rare 2-player simultaneous Joust pinball from Williams. So good. We've got Freddy, A Nightmare on Elm Street. We've got Creature from the Black Lagoon. Godzilla. Outrageously rare Alien from Highway. We've got the one-of-one Predator. Can't play that anywhere else. Outrageously rare Varcon. Amazing condition, that cabinet. Then we've got the hybrid video pinball machines. We've got Baby Pac-Man, Granny and the Gators, and Caveman. Then Twilight Zone, Addams Family, Tales from the Crypt, X-Files, Viper, Haunted House, Gorgar, Black Knight, F-14, Police Force, and Funhouse. And of course, just added to the floor today, Starship Troopers, released from Sega back in 1998. We're watching a 3-player game between Ken Walker, Greg Romanis, and Shady. Who will walk away the victor here? Closing in on first place right now, 1.6 million, 1.7 million the high. Still on the first ball. There he does. Takes it. Shout out to Star Castle Zookeeper. Thanks for joining us. Says in the stream chat, I love the colors of this game. Definitely a great looking game.
Yeah, Nelson.
Great first ball. Set. Ken at just under 4 million. Or Greg at just under 4 million. Ken at just under a million. Shady at 15 million? 17? 15.6 million. Ken stepping back up, just under a million.
I think I did at least.
Greg at 6 million.
Sure.
Definitely a very underrated game. Very fun though.
Dang, he got the match. He did it again. That's great.
Thanks, Star Castle Zookeeper. I am. Yeah, the tiny flipper on the right hand side. Such a unique play. Definitely a lot of added control to your shots. Takes a while to get used to it though. So. After this game, we'll. On ball 2, Shady ball 2. Ken is player 1, Greg player 2. Or no, Greg is player 1, Ken is player 2. Shady's starting the multi-ball. $20 million for Shady on ball 2. Still going. Oh, 2 seconds. Not able to restart multi-ball. That's all right. $20.7 million. Greg on his third ball. See what he can do. Can he make a comeback? Again, if you're just joining us, today's Friday mystery game down at Galloping Ghost Pinball is Starship Troopers, released from Sega back in 1998. It's our 38th game here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. Everything all set on free play, only $15 to get in, and then you're good all day. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 11 a.m. till 1 or 2 a.m. on Saturday. $15 to get in here, $20 to get into the arcade, only $30 to get into both. So you save yourself $5 if you're coming to play both the 732 video arcade games and then the 38 pinball machines. It's a quick walk from pinball to the arcade, about just a couple minutes, 900 feet, 2 blocks. Plenty of parking down here by the pinball building. Greg up to just under 38 million. He gets 38 million. In first place right now, but Ken can come back. Got a little bit. He'd have to get a 30 million point ball, but maybe. Shady's sitting at 21 million. Shady's saying that Greg's been sandbagging this whole time.
Where's the last possible ball? Yeah, I got an extra ball. Oh, Juke was a score. That's how a pro does it.
$63.9 million so far. Greg at 78 million. Greg on a tear here, just under 85 million. Brain bug is up. Oh, there he goes. Brain bug escaped. Excellent run by Greg. 90 million points. Very impressive. Ken's got some ground to catch up on. Just 86 million points, and he's right there. All right, multi-ball, let's see.
It's a really good game. There's a lot of little nuances to the rules. I used to play this game a lot a few years ago, and I kind of forgot some of the little nuances, but it is really fun. You guys should come out and try it.
It's awesome. So great to have so many of these games that the lesser known, kind of like underrated, forgotten about, to bring them back and get everybody to enjoy them. And they're all here on free play, so take your time, learn them, learn your shots. Better than doing it 50 cents, 75 cents a play, $1 a play. 15 bucks, you can be here all day. 29 million. Good score for Ken. He's happy with it. Shady at 21 million. Can he catch up to 90 million?
Greg actually complimented me on a repair.
Nice.
Whoa,
Stunning.
it was an accident, guys. I'm sorry.
What's that, Pete? Shady at 36 million. Can he make this comeback? It's quite the deficit. Ken saying it makes him want to watch the movie again.
It pops up on Netflix every now and then, so I always watch it when it does.
Nice. Those just joining us, your Friday mystery game down at Galloping Ghost Pinball. Starship Troopers. Released from Sega back in 1998. It's our 38th game here, all set on free play. Greg, Ken, and Shady. Shady hitting the brain bug. Captured the brain bug for $1 million. 45 million, trying halfway there. Halfway there, catching up to Greg's score, 90 million. Can he do it? $2.4 million. It all adds up. Dantana, he needs 6 warriors, 5 hoppers, and 3 plasma bugs. Got to make those shots. Taking down those 2 warriors, a 3rd warrior. It's $5 million for that. $5 million.
Graphics on this are really great. That's a candidate right there for color DMD.
Yeah, the color DMDs, we added one for Elvira Scared Stiff. It adds so much to the game, gives it a whole new life to it. This is such a great game. So many visuals. We'll see. Shady making his run at $5 million a shot. There's another $5 million. Another $5 million. $84 million. He can do it. He needs one more orbit. It would put him right in striking distance. $30 million in $5 million away. $5 million. 200,000. Oh. 1,300,000. 6 million. He does it. Shady pulls it out. 93 million. Very impressive. Gets the win. That will wrap up our live stream here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. One last time, your Friday mystery game is Starship Troopers. Our 38th game. Huge congrats, Shady, for that. Hope everybody enjoys Starship Troopers, released from Sega back in 1998. Playing great, along with the other 37 machines. 38 machines total here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. Only $15 to play all day, so make sure you stop on by and check it out. No idea when the next Friday mystery game will be, but who knows? Maybe it won't be too long. We will see. Some great games coming out. Stay tuned. Again, watch our Facebook and our Instagram. We'll let everybody know when the next game is coming out. As always, thanks to Ken and Greg and Zach and Shady and Maurice and Doug Fox for keeping everything up and running here at Galloping Ghost Pinball. Huge thanks to former Game of the Year Pete Hahn for all his help with the stream, as always. And with that, this is Doc Mac from Galloping Ghost Pinball. We hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good weekend.